Hey everybody, I want to take a second to talk to you about the Mana Traders series. Mana Traders is now sponsoring the channel, RW Hobbies, or RW Makes Magic, helping me get all the decks I need to make the videos that everybody wants to watch, so really appreciate that. But another big thing that's awesome about this is I get to play in the Mana Traders series, which is an awesome series. Best prizes online at the moment. 15,000 monthly payout. That's to all their players. Free entry. It's open to all, even non-Mana Traders users, but the Mana Traders users, like people subscribe, get 10x prize multiplier, so you get a lot more prizes if you're subscribed. And honestly, it's really hard to play Magic Online nowadays without Mana Traders. I was one of the lucky few who could keep doing it because I had a large collection from before they started, but there's not very many people like me left that just have an old collection on Magic Online, and honestly, even with that old collection, it was still really hard for me to change decks and keep trying out new things. And now that I have, Mana Traders back, I feel like I'm gonna be able to do a lot more videos, do a lot more with the thing. And honestly, I don't think you can get into Magic Online without using it nowadays. I think it's just a must-use. And if you want to get subscribed to Mana Traders, you can help out the channel by using code A22EN when you subscribe. You get 15% off, be eligible to play in all these series. Even get to battle against me on there. So, should be a lot of fun. And remember, I'm going to let you get to the content now, but remember, if you would subscribe, it would really help the channel. So, thanks everybody for that. And with that, we'll talk to you next time. All right. Looks like we won the die roll here in round 6. Seems a little loose, but I think it is a keep. We got some cantrips to find the next lands. We've got actually good mana because we have a Labe. Yeah. I'm down to keep and play with this. Opponent is in the tank. Alright, we're out of the tank. Hoping that the Astrolabe draws a land, but if it doesn't, we got to ponder next turn. We'll find one. Alright, Brainstorm. It might seem like kind of crazy, but I do have like 22 lands or something, 23. I think it's 22. And I get to look at 6 cards. Like draw off Astrolabe, draw for turn, ponder, look at 3, and then a shuffle. It's so likely that I hit a land that I think it's just a pretty obvious keep, honestly. Okay, so I think I have to keep, and also I hate the next 2 cards and wish I was a fetch land, but I just can't miss this land. We also have 2 Brainstorms, so we can kind of clean up some of the nonsense. Island Ancient Tomb. So I'm guessing Lotus Petal. So I'm guessing this is like the Urza Echo of Eons deck where they did show and tell. This is not what I thought that was. I mean, I'm gonna force will this. I imagine I'm gonna get forced back or Veil of Summered, one of those things. No. Okay. Well, we're playing Magic. Thought I was way dead there. Realistically, this probably means they have another one, but nah. Okay, well. Against Show and Tell, Dead of Winter and Abrupt Decay don't generally do all that much. I think I'm just going to put the Misty in play. They're probably going to cast another show and tell this turn. That would make sense as to why you would jam there. So when they cast it, I'm going to fetch and then brainstorm and hope to hit another force, because that's the play I have. They might cast a sneak attack here. That would make sense too. Well, probably not beating that. Probably not going to beat that. I got 5 force effects. Let's find one. What's in my hand? C. Real shame this Mystic Sanctuary doesn't work. Alright. I guess I get a trop. Oh, we hit a force. Let's go. Alright. We're kind of battling. I'm not going to say this is going great, but we're battling. Opponent's hand might be kind of bad. Alright, I got a plow. I can plow a Grizzlebrand if it goes into play. That's not usually a very good strategy, but I could do it. Hopefully that was it. Hopefully they've drawn not so good, and now they use their sneak attack and show and tell, and that was all they had. Oh, it looks like that's maybe the case. All right, we're battling. Get to play here. Two, 3, 4, 5. So I'd rather have. There we go. I want to Force Will and a Brainstorm in my yard because those are the best 2 cards in my deck, and they're good to get back. There is Swamp. I don't think Decaying the Lotus Petal does all that much, but I might do it. I guess they're like somewhat close to like Omnisciencing. I don't think this does all that much, but sure. It does just signal my shields are down. If you got it, you got it. I mean, this is where we're at. I forced your first 2 plays. It was the best I could do. Oh, they had another Lotus Petal. Oh, no. I'm doing that because this is a deck that plays Omniscience, and they're stunningly close to it, we'll say. All right, 5, 6, 7. Like, if I had another Lotus Petal, it'd be 8. Like, that's kind of close. I don't love drawing 15 plows. It's not generally where you want to be. Alright, a Force of Will I can't use, but if I get to untap this turn, I think I'm in a good spot. Look, they could cast Omniscience. If I didn't hit the Lotus Petal. Very smart. Oh my god, every plow in the deck. Come on, deck. Alright, opponent is at 2, so at least Grizzlebrand isn't like game over here. Emrakul would still be... I guess like Sneak Attack Emrakul here doesn't even beat me. I can just sack 6 things and I'm at 28. I should probably Force of Will that, I think. Was it good enough? Was it good enough? Yes! We beat an unfair deck! Alright. Let's get the swords out of here. Let's get the Dead of Winters out of here and the Decays out of here. Perfect. Leyline doesn't do anything. Purge doesn't do anything. Yeah, alright. We're good. This doesn't look like the hand. I'm not going to say this hand's great, but this is a hand that could win. I think I'm going to keep it. And the question is, what am I bottoming here? I think it's definitely between a land or a lab. I want to keep the fetch because of the brainstorm and the lab. I think I'm going to get rid of the trop. This deck can definitely turn to a sneak attack. That happens. My hand just isn't in a place to beat that. I'm going to try to win the games where they don't turn to me. So I'm going to set up for that. It just is what it is. Sometimes you lose those games. If my opponent puts an Emrakul and play on turn 2, I mean... yeah, that sucks for me. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I can bounce it. It doesn't... sneak attack or show and tell doesn't let me put a Teferi in play, but I can put an Uro in play. Yep. Yep. This feels like they might be casting a turn 2 show and tell. Sneak attack? Interesting. I mean, I can't stop it, so that's in play, and I'm in danger. A lot of danger. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to put a Flight of Strain in play, and I'm going to pass, and I'm going to hope that they don't have any big things in their hand. They probably don't, right? If they have to, like, cantrip for the... oh my god. They're passing through combat? We have a chance! This is unbelievable. Don't really want this lab. Could also get rid of that. Question is, do I brainstorm again? I think I do. A Force of Will is worth a ton here because I get to resolve my Teferi then. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I could have maybe waited one more turn, but I don't like that. Sneak attack in play is not a good time at all. It's, in fact, a very bad time. Discard this Ice Fang Kodal. Alright. Teferi's out. Okay, not feeling so good anymore. Feeling pretty good about Teferi solving that issue for me. No, I'm not. They could whiff on drawing big stuff. I'd like to see a bottom, please. Don't top. No top. Sneak Attack being in play is terrifying. And this was the only card I had in my deck that can get it out of play, too, which is even worse. One card top, one bottom? Oh, I don't like that at all. That's not good. Maybe I was supposed to wait on the Tef? I don't know. I don't know. None of this feels good for me. What can win me this game? Uro, maybe? Oko probably won't. I think I'm supposed to Uro. Opponent top, like, I have to be dead. There's no way I'm not. Force of Will, exiling a show and tell? I mean, I'm gonna veil this. I can actually get back a Force of Will. That's, like, not that crazy. I think I'm supposed to. I need to counter, like, every play they make. And just hope they don't draw a big thing. Because I'm dead otherwise. Alright. You got one card in hand and a Sneak Attack in play. Can I beat? I would very much... Okay, I'm actually going to Force Will Ponder, which feels #bad, man. But here we are. If I'm winning this game, it's on the back of Uro getting in play and starting to bash. Alright, Uro. And I'll hit one of the Brainstorms. Alright, no monsters, please. Don't Emrakul me. I have exactly 6 permanents. I could maybe race an Emrakul if I get one more permanent in play. Okay. Preordain's fine. They don't have another, like, red source. So, like, if they get the Emrakul, then I got to turn to get other stuff in play. And Emrakul doesn't just beat me. So maybe. They kind of need Grizzlebrand here, honestly. Uro's a really dumb card. Oh, Field of the Dead. That's excellent. Alright. Would like to draw another land, too. Then I can go Oko plus Sylvan. Oh, baby. We've done it. I think I can beat an Emrakul here. Wild, but I think I can. Let's get a Swamp. And I'm going to make a food. More permanents to sack. I think I could win if I just have Oko and Uro. That's all I get. I think I could win. Like, we survive an Emrakul attack right now. They might be like defensive Emrakuling here to block the Uro. That would be wild. Yeah, I'm going to keep all of these. They seem great. So... I want to start the turn like this, I believe. I want to keep that one. And then I'm just going to make another food token. I don't think the life matters that much. Like, either way, they're under 7. 7's like the number because that puts them under Grizzlebrand. Like, they can't draw 7 with Grizzlebrand territory. Oh, Caracas is the money card. Let's go, Caracas. Baby, that was the perfect card! We even get a Zombo. And we can bounce something. Yes! We beat a turn 2 sneak and show on the play. I don't know how. Or sneak attack. Apologies. I don't know how we beat that on the play, but we somehow managed to pull it off. That was a wild game. Truly a wild game. Alright. Give round 7. Playing against Watson Emma. Is that like an Emma Watson? I don't know. Sin doesn't cast its spells very well. I guess it's not like the end of the world to go turn 1 Underground Sea. I hate leaving on duels because you get wasted, but I think I can justify keeping this. I've got a force. An Astrolabe would fix all of my problems. That one would be great. But I've got a Sylvan Library to play on too. I can back it up with force. Is Strand good? Yeah. I kind of like all of these. I think I'm going to do it like this. I don't mind shuffling with the land if a Sylvan resolves. It's kind of a disaster if it doesn't resolve, but alright, Underground Sea. Careful Study. Alright. Letting Careful Study resolve against Reanimator is not great. Oh, Hogak. Oh, it didn't matter what I did anyway. I was going to die. Alright. Alright, that's good to know. At least my decision didn't actually matter. I guess there's some chance that Uro plus some forces could carry? Maybe? Maybe? Question mark? Is this a crab? I am forcing a crab so quick. Stitcher's Supplier, huh? I don't really like that one either. I'm just going to force everything. I'm just out here casting all the spells I can, hoping it's good enough. I do have 2 plows and an Uro, so maybe. Game 1 is, like, almost impossible against this deck. It's so hard to win, but if I was going to win, it probably is an Uro hand. Alright. If this Stitcher's Supplier whiffs... Oh no, Hogak is in play this turn, isn't it? Ugh. Alright. Well, here we are. What a card this was. Still absolutely mind blown they let this be designed, but here we are. It's in play now. Hogak is here. The Gak Father is out here. Alright. Plow still gives me a shot, though. Okay. I'm gonna put that one on top. I'm gonna pay 4 life to keep this in hand. So this one's getting Island, this one's getting Tundra, I think. I already have a black source. I mean, if it's Island and Tundra, it doesn't matter which way I do it, right? It just matters that the first one I get is Island so that I can Uro. I don't think there's a particularly... Oh, crap. I was supposed to get a blue-green land so that I could flash back... Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be island. It was supposed to be trop. Alright. Gets a lot harder when you play bad. A lot harder when you play bad. I don't think I can have that. That seems way too good. Really wish I could plow this Vengevine also. Well, as long as they just whiff on bridges, we should be okay. And really, like, how many could they even have, right? They have 4, but... 2 Hogaks down. That's good for me. Oh, we're passing? Alright. I guess, yeah, do damage first. That makes sense. This is a good play on the opponent's part. Alright, kind of need a green source here really badly. None of these are that. Alright. Man, can you imagine if I just played good instead of playing terrible? I think I have to keep this, and that's not great for me. Ice Fang's not even on. Jeez, what I wouldn't give for an Astrolabe. This deck just doesn't function without that card. Alright, so... I got kind of a plan here. What if we start like this? Get back a Ponder. Use Ponder to clear the top of my library because it's not good. I mean, Mystique casts Uro. That's about as much as I can ask for at this point. And Field of the Dead is gonna be something that gives me a shot, although it doesn't fix everything, but it does give me a shot. About as much as I can ask for at this point. I would like to use the swords in combat on this Vengevine. Obviously, they're going to sack it to altar, mill himself. Oh, they're just going to do that anyway. Fair enough. Okay. That's not a great mill from their perspective. It's not a bad one either, but also not great. That, again, is not great. It's fine. Well, I guess that's haste here, too, which is really annoying. I need to find an Abrupt Decay right now. This card is so broken with sacrifice creatures. Alright, so before we make any decisions, let's plow the Vengevine. See where that takes us. It gets sacked. Stunning. Alright, now I'm going to go to blocks. I think I'm supposed to block here. Wait, why did they get a zombie? Oh, because it's on their turn? Oh, no. Oh, no. They hit 2 Cabal therapies? You don't love to see it. So Hogak actually kills me here, which isn't great. I wonder what they're naming. They named Oko Thief of Crowns. Didn't have that one. Do they get rid of my Force Negation? That one also just doesn't really matter. So, they're welcome to. In fact, I would almost be fine because then it just makes it easier to bring back Uro. But, alright, they don't want me to have the Force Negation. Fair enough. You're off that. Oh, they named themselves. Names Bridge from below. Interesting. Oh, that's terrible for me. What's the rest of their hand? Dryad Arbor. Another altar. Okay. Another bridge. I don't know why they didn't play the Dryad Arbor. I think I'm missing something here. I'm going to put these... Put on top. Put on top. Yeah, that turn where I could have brought back Uro and then just screwed that up has just had far-ranging repercussions. It's not been good. Not good at all. Could we make a comeback? Maybe, but I need an Abrupt Decay and I can't cast it, so... I don't know, you be the judge. I think I'm dead. Alright, go ahead. If they whiff on Hogax, they literally just cannot whiff. Okay, I just have no... I'm dead this turn, like, deterministically. If I could have exiled the bridge from belows, I maybe would have had a shot. Given that I couldn't and I didn't, I think I'm just deterministically dead. They mill. I have 38 cards right now. They have 12, 16 power. I think I'm dead. This just is enough, right? These all... This deals 8. This deals 6, 6, 8. It's 28. And then that's 10 more. Yeah, they literally can just mill me out right now. This is lethal mill. Alright. Well, I'm bringing in 4 ley lines. Those are going to be good. And my Purge. And my Field of the Dead. My Veil of Summers. I think Sylvan's kind of bad. I don't love Mystic Sanctuary. I think Force Negation's pretty bad. I don't really like Plow all that much. It's okay. I like Decay for Altar, although Altar's pretty bad against Leyline. Yeah, I'm going to cut 2 Decays, I think. Oko can kind of answer Decay too. I think I'm supposed to cut a Swords. That's my read. That's my read. This hand doesn't have a ley line. I'm going to mulligan. This hand does have a ley line. I'm going to keep. The question is what we're putting back. I think it's the field. We'll find that later. So this deck has mostly trophy to answer Leyline. They do play Force of Vigor, but they don't have very many green cards. They have Force of Vigor, the other trophies, Hogak, Vengevine. That's it. So it's when they're mulliganing, it's not super likely that they can like turn 0 Force of Vigor, and that finds me time to find Aether or Veil of Summer plus Force of Will to stop it. So here we are. Opponent did keep 6. Those play. Those definitely play. Alright, don't Force of Vigor me. Not like this. Cabal Therapy? What are you naming? Veil of Summer, maybe? Naming Veil here would be savage. What are we naming? I'd be very impressed with the Veil of Summer name here, honestly. Swords to Plowshares. Ah, that one's 2 down. Got him. So, they wanted to name Swords. I don't actually even want to draw the swords, I'm going to be honest. That's fine. Stitcher Supplier, sure. Alright, I still don't want to draw the swords. I don't care. I would like a Tropical Island, please. I would like a blue card. Alright. Thanks, Magic Online. We swear, there's no bugs. There's no bugs. It's all fine. It's all fine. Alright, well, my hand was not functional and opponent conceded a ley line. Interesting. This is how this matchup goes, though. Game 1, I can never win. Games 2 and 3, I mull the ley line, and then I can kind of win. Like, that's how it works. I don't know. Not particularly interesting, but it is the case. Do we want to change anything? Honestly, Meddling Mage post-board to name Force of Vigor is, like, not that crazy. I don't hate it. It also just trades with stuff. I don't hate it. It does die to Dead of Winter, though. I'm just going to resubmit. We're just going to have the ley line in the 7. We'll be good. It's all going to be okay. It's going to be fine. There we go. Leyline into 7. Well, this hand doesn't protect the leyline very well, unfortunately. And things could go poorly here. But we drew a Force of Will? Oh, baby. Literally couldn't have gone better. That was the nut draw, if you will. And I got the turn 2 Codal. Alright, so I will force absolutely nothing they will cast except exactly something that answers Leyline of the Void, and I will snap force that. Feels like we might be casting an Assassin's Trophy here. That's what it feels like to me. Oh, no. Oh, a Bloodghast. Interesting. Oh, we got another Force of Will, too. Alright. So how do I want to do this? Probably fetching blue and then green. In case I want to do a Brainstorm next turn. I think I'm overwhelmingly likely to save both forces, though. Opponent is studying. God, Force Will to protect the Leyline of the Void against Dredge decks is just... It's wonderful. It just feels so good. In Modern, it always felt so rude. You mulling your Leyline and just be like, Nature's Claim it, you're done, you're dead, you don't get to play. In this format, it's like, no, no, no. Not today. Today... today, your spell doesn't resolve and I win. This is what the Hogak players get. I don't know which one's better to block. I honestly just don't know. Maybe I'll block the Bloodghast. I think there's a chance it was supposed to be Gravecrawler, but I don't think it really matters. Okay. Probably still a good time to just play Oko. Although, I then don't have 2 Force of Wills, but do I need to? Probably don't need to. I can probably just get Senor Ocho going. I could also make Astrolabe a 3/3. No, they don't have white mana. Let's make a food token. It's pretty unlikely they kill Oko. And anything they would have that kills Oko, they're probably going to point it at Leyline of the Void first. Unless they brought in Abrupt Decay, but bringing in Abrupt Decay doesn't make that much sense, given that game 2 I won with Leyline. And the futile battle against Oko continues. Uro? I like Uro. Question is it worth brainstorming here? Kind of think it's not. I'm just going to make this food a 3/3. And start asking my question, or start asking the question, can you beat a 3/3? And the answer is probably no for the opponent. But here we are. They are really digging. They're looking for some answer. It would be a real shame to tell them that I had like 10 Force of Wills and it didn't matter. But they're really looking. deck does play Cabal Therapy, so the Force of Wills aren't like be-all, end-all. I would actually like to find a Veil of Summer before I feel safe, but the good news is that I don't have to cast anything else. Like, this will win. Like, these 2 cards in play are enough to beat Hogak. So that's where we're at. Still don't think I want to Brainstorm yet. Alright, I will... I guess I can start with a Brainstorm. I still have 2 forces up. I don't think these really do it. Put back these 2, I think. Guess I should get white mana. I'm looking for a Veil of Summer. Okay. Not a Veil of Summer, but this plays. And now the beatdowns commence. I got 2 Force of Wills. We're bringing the beatdowns. Opponent still hasn't answered Leyline. And honestly, at this point, it's not even... Yeah, I was going to say, even if they found the Leyline answer, it's not even clear that it would fix the game. Like, they could win from there. Like, I am now very far ahead. I've got an Oko. I could have an Uro next turn if I need it. I'm ahead on board. A lot of their deck is exiled. They don't have very much hand. Like, I think I would have it there, but... Well, there we go. Put the Hojaks in its place. And we're 5-2. Started 1-2. Pretty sad about that, but making a decent run from there. Alright, looks like about to start round 8 here. The tiredness is setting in. 9 rounds of Magic is a lot. That's usually about as far as you go in a day. 10 rounds is going to be a lot, but we're here. We're battling. I've made it into the top 100, finally, for that 1-2 start. And we're out here. We're battling. We're doing the thing. A lot of people out. I don't think I'm playing for top 8 anymore, but I am out here trying to get this, top 64 where the prizes hit. Trying to win some of my money back. So 3 rounds left. Gotta win them all, but if I do, I think I can top 16. Gotta win them all, though. I got none to give. No rounds to give. Alright. On the die roll here. Sand doesn't have lands. We're going to mulligan. Sand does have lands and an Astrolabe. I'm going to keep it. Tough spot here on whether I'm supposed to keep the Plow or the Force. I think I do want the other cards. Honestly, I don't think it's crazy to bottom the Caracas. I mean, having no idea what your opponent plays makes this a really hard decision. What if I bottom the Brainstorm? Then the Force is almost useless. There's just not that many reasons. Although I could draw a blue card. Brainstorm also finds stuff. Alright. I'm going to keep Shot in the Dark. Ship the Force of Will. I don't know. We don't need it. We're not playing against combo. This person's got creatures. We'll be fine. Should have shipped the Plow. Where were you, chat? Let me know. What? How are you not going to tell me to send the Plow back there? Oh, perfect. And it's against the deck where the Force Will would have been better. Unbelievable. Actually, this is probably Delver. It's actually mind-blowing. We haven't played against Delver yet. It is round 8. I don't know. We played Amir, Sneak and Show, Storm, D&T, Blue White Stoneblade. No Delver. I have not had the card Delver Seeker's cast against me, which is just truly ridiculous. I would like to put a Sylvan Library in play. Let this resolve, please. Don't daze this. I think opponent has daze, and they're like, do I need to pick this up? I could play an Arcanist. You don't want the library's gonna beat you, dude. You gotta pick that Volcanic Island up. Oh, Force Negation. Alright. Works for me. Cast the 2-mana green Hymn to Turok there. It was great. They pitched a Force of Will as well. Kind of hope they jam an Arcanist here. This is Delver! We did it! Played against the Delve. Arcanist. Oh, I'm gonna really kill that. I got 2 plows and 2 white sources. Oh, chat, you came through. You got me to bottom the right card. It's wonderful. All right, let's start with the plow. Let's see how much they want to defend this. Oh, they're forcing. This stinks because now I can get dazed. But also, I'm not going to not play around it. Oh, baby. So opponent has gone all in. They have Force of Willed 2 of my things. The funny thing here is I still might just lose to turn 2 Oko, sadly. Or turn 3 Oko. Oh, Big Hoots? Oh, that's fine. That one's fine. I can beat that. I can beat that. I just couldn't beat an Oko. I'm going to start with a Brainstorm. Oh, we have our own Oko, you say? Interesting. Very interesting. I gotta put these 2 back. Don't stifle me, please. That would be not great. Alright. Dodged the stifle. Okay, Dead of Winter actually kills that. I am stunned, but we'll take it. Ooh. Do I want these? Uro is tempting. I'm not, like, that interested in him, though. Uro's really good here. I can play him, like, pretty quick. Yeah, alright. I'll take Uro. I also have the Force of Will to protect. Like, if they jam an Arcanist here, I can get rid of both in one swoop, which is pretty nice. I can stop their Oko, which is the biggest threat to me right now, I think, is their Oko. Don't love using my Mystic Sanctuary there, but if I can just, like, opponent has not drawn a daze yet. If I can just dead all the dazes, that's excellent for me. They're going to draw, I mean, they have 4 left. They've already gone through, they play 6 or 7 force effects, something in that range, and then 4 dazes. They've already gone through 3 of those, so they have, like, 3, they have, like, the Wasteland, no! Didn't want to see Wasteland there. It's okay, though. Hit the blue source instead of the Crocus. Interesting. I guess it makes it a lot harder to bring back Uro. I can still bring back Uro, though. I do actually think there's a chance here that I was supposed to bring back... Oh, well, Oko, or Uro's in play. This is a GG. So I do think there's a chance they're supposed to go with Oko, but casting Oko means that I don't have Force of Will up. I think that's close. But it does play around Daze better. This didn't play around Daze all that well, and we just talked about deading the Dazes. Alright, so they have a lightning bolt 100%, and I am still going to make this trade every day. This is just totally fine by me. Yep. And we got an Oko. Force of Will is down. It's okay. Outside of their own Oko, nothing they can do punishes us because we just have too many sweepers. And a common play pattern about Oko you kind of need to realize is that the person who sticks the Oko first, generally it wins because it's about slowly generating board presence. And mine is even better at making 3/3s because I have random permanents laying around that can become 3/3s. So if I get my Oko down first, theirs almost doesn't matter. Post board is different because they have Pyroblast, but game one, that is actually the play pattern. That's kind of how that works. I would like to play around some Clothies. I want the forces out. I don't know if I'm supposed to cut every force, but I think I am. I also think these lands are kind of bad, and I should bring in a Leovold. I kind of want like 2 forces. I've always liked having like 2 forces against Delver where you're not like all in on them, but like you can find one if you need it. But I'm not going to. Actually, Feel the Dead should be an over Crocus, I think. Oh, no. Crocus. I think this hand's good against Delver. It's really weak to Dreadhorde. Kind of, but also like it's not that weak to Dreadhorde because I just have so many snow permanents. I don't know. Interesting. We'll see how this plays out. Kind of hoping they have the Delver draw. That's the one I want right there. Worth it to get a snow-covered swamp? I guess it could be. Sure. Getting snow-covered swamp is weird there, but I kind of like how much it's disguising what's going on. Oh, I think that was actually a very good draw. Now I have some protection against Dreadhorde. Opponent's already on a mulligan. They did just flip Force Negation, which is a little awkward. Oh my gosh, they have the double Delver hand? This has worked out spectacularly for me. Now I just need to draw a land here, and things are going to be looking up. Okay, that's not a land, but I'll take it. And now it's just going to be jamming Ice Fangs into counter spells and seeing if I can trade with them before these Delvers kill me. I will note, they also just blind flipped both Delvers, which isn't that unusual for this deck, but kind of annoying. I assume I'm getting dazed or pyroblasted here. I know their hand is at least Brainstorm. Okay. So I know their hand is at least Brainstorm Force Negation. I know that to be true. Oh, that is a fantastic draw. Same with the swords. I think I'm going to jam Ice Fang here in response. They have Force Negation and 2 cards I don't know about. Alright, Ice Fang's in there. We haven't found my Purge for Arcanist or Clothies now, which is pretty good. Tough to be an insectile aberration in a world of flying poisonous ice snakes. They got the death touches. Alright, that one's bolted. Shame, but it's gone. Alright, wasn't super looking for a second Sylvan Library there. Could have gone without that. All that said, these are great draws. I'll take them. Opponent definitely has a force negation here. Can this Ice Fang do the trading we came for it to do? Okay, nope. They have Force of Willed it. Fair enough. Alright. I'm going to cast a Fairy Time Raveler. See how this thing goes. They are brainstorming in response. So it doesn't seem like they necessarily have the answer yet. And if they do go with the Force of Will, they find a Force of Will and they go empty-handed, I can then fetch in Swords, and then I'm dead to a Bolt, which I don't love. Is that resolving? That is in there. We'll take that all day. And that's an Uro off the top. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So now they need 2 bolts, and one of the cards in their hand is a Delver. Wasteland doesn't do anything. Oh, they have a bolt. Interesting. Alright, I'll let that go. Still think it's probably right to wait. They can't... I have a Teferi in play. Opponent cannot stop me from plowing a creature. So I at least get to see what they're flipping. I can still cast a Brainstorm. Oh, it didn't flip. That's unfortunate. Attacking me. I respect it, but also dead. I won't have this. They bolt Teferi. Okay. So I played around the bolt by not fetching. That was pretty good. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but it was pretty good. Alright, time to fire off this Uro. Got a lot of cards in my hand I can't really use at the moment. Would love to draw a land here. Perfect. Take that. They have 2 cards in hand. They both have to be bolts, and they have 2 bolts in their graveyard. So it's just super unlikely they have anything here. I'm going to cast a Brainstorm. What? I was going to say, if opponent has 2 bolts, they have, like, they got me. Good job. I don't think they have it. I'm not respecting it if they do. I will be bringing back Uro here, though. Nope, not that one. This one, and that one. Done. And that's a GG. Can wrap this up. Send it on home. Correctly played around the bolts. opponent has 3 permanents in play to my like 30 or whatever. Got these Sylvans that aren't doing anything, but it's okay. We got a Purge and a Plow. That's all we needed to beat Delver anyway. And I don't want to like toot my own horn, but the player on the Bolt, don't sack your fetch, let it get wastelanded play. I'm still loving that one. That one felt nice. When you just read it, like why else would you do this? You have to have the Bolt. It's just so clear. Clear as day. Alright, that's fine. I don't care. You can get rid of the Field of the Dead. That's fine. That's not the thing that's beating you. It's the 6/6 that's gaining me 3 life and drawing a card every turn that's doing that. Another Plow, huh? Right. I do think it's time to put a Sylvan in play. I think we're far enough ahead now that it's a fine time to do that. When it says GG's, I will say GG's as well. All right, we're battling. We are battling. 6-2, still out here, still doing the thing. All right, we're back for round 9. The exhaustion is beginning to kick in. The 9th round of a Magic event. I mean, yeah, I already played 8 rounds of Legacy. Legacy is a tough thinking format anyway because you're brainstorming and pondering a lot and kind of trying to plan out turns ahead of time. So, a lot of mental fatigue from this format. Round 9. It's kind of getting later into the morning hours. It's not too bad, but we're really moving here. So, gonna struggle here, but I think we can do it. I want this 8-2. I want it. Looks like we want a die roll. Take that. I don't think this hand is great, but it's also not bad. If I can find a Snowland, I think it's quite good, actually. I'm going to keep. I will lead on Ponder. And this could go poorly for me, obviously. I could not find a Snowland and then get Wasteland, and, well, that would be the game. But I could also just find a Snowland and everything will be perfect. That could happen too. Well, opponent's got a snow-covered island as well. And we hit the 3rd land drop. So this is actually coming together kind of well. And it looks like we're playing a mirror, which I like because I got the mirror tech of Field of the Dead, so I don't mind that. Question is, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to lead on a Ponder. Not all that interested in another Force or an Underground Sea, but I would love an Uro. Alright. Works for me. I guess Underground Sea is not terrible. Although, I am going to fetch here and play an Ice Fang, so it's all fine. This does appear to be a mirror, though. Is this getting green? I think this gets green. Doesn't really matter, so I should kind of be prioritizing turning on Field of the Dead, because that card does matter a lot in these mirrors. Nope, I wanted to play a Ponder. That was horrible. I was really hoping I would get to Ponder there. That was just that's a really bad turn. It might work out for me, but I really wanted to Ponder and find my next land. I want to get close to the Field of the Dead. Oko? I don't like Oko. Not with this hand. Question is, what am I pitching? It's probably the other Force of Will. I think they're very likely to have a Force. I almost wanted a double Force. They do have the Force. I hate it. I think it's okay, but would be a good turn to find a decay. Well, that card just doesn't do actual anything at all. See if we can find a decay. These are definitely not what we're looking for. Sylvan's good, though. I'll take a Sylvan. They had a second Force. That's really annoying. Okay. I was going to say, Sylvan was great. Ugh, that's really annoying. I still think I'm in an okay spot. I'm not going to say it's great. I am losing life total here, but I am up cards. I'm kind of pressuring Oko. This Dead of Winter is truly bad, though. I'll say that much. Ugh, they have an Uro, too. Do not love that. Although mine's coming back before theirs, which is good. So drawing a land here would be insane. Land? Not a land, but another Uro's fine. What are we getting here? Probably Tundra. Can't Mystic Sank yet, so sure, Tundra seems fine. So now I'm going to have to kind of decide, do I want to get back like a Mystic Sanctuary for a Ponder? Do I care about any of that? I think the answer is that I probably don't. Ooh, they have Mystic Sanctuary. Are they going to get back Force of Will here? That seems a little aggro to me. They did? Okay. I guess they can hardcast it. This is a pretty temporary measure. I'm actually stunned they're still attacking with their Ice Fangs. It seems so bad to attack with Ice Fang. Like, if you just trade them, it's so much better. Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Alright. It's fine. I do think I'm going to Mystic Sanctuary back a Ponder here. Oh, would you look at that? That's a Field of the Dead. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't think the opponent's going to be able to do very much about that, and this is why it's in the deck. Just wonderful. You'll love to see it. It was the thing I was looking for the whole time. We found it. Let's cast an Uro. See how this goes. It's going to get Force of Willed, and yeah, that's fine. Brainstorm in response. They're not hard casting Force? What? Did they shuffle with the Ponder? Chooses not to shuffle. They have a Force in their hand. How did they not hard cast it? Why? Drown in the Lock? What? What is that? I guess that's why you wouldn't do it, but there's a Field of the Dead. Yep, we got Zombos. Zombos are here. So opponent can bring back their Uro here. But I can actually kill it with Dead of Winter, which is kind of wild. And then cast my own. I also have a Plow on top of my deck, I believe. Well, I think I lead on Dead of Winter. I'm going to block. I'm hoping they Force Will this, because the game is like kind of trivial if they do. I don't think they will. I think they'll still save it for my Uros. They let it happen. Interesting. So they are almost certainly forcing this. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd have 6 after, so I'd have 1 extra. But they have to pitch. So they are empty-handed, which I think I'm okay with. Like the fact that they have to pitch a blue card. Oh, they pitch their own Uro? Yeah, that's fine by me. So they're empty-handed. They're untapping for the turn. That's fine. Accumulated Knowledge. That is a wild card to play with Uro. They drew back-to-back? What the hell? It's ridiculous. First off, no one plays AK. Second of all, drawing them back-to-back is ridiculous. I do not accept. I don't accept. The good news for me is I'm still in an okay spot. I have arrows. They don't. They are kind of bashing me, though. I like those are getting a little bit low. I don't like that. I think there's an astrolabe. No, force negation. That's just a lot. That's even worse. Yeah, I don't think I can attack here. I actually just want to trade these so that my Uro can come back. And I will force negation anything if I can trade these off. I honestly don't even think they'll offer the trade. They offered the trade. I am stunned. But I will take it. Can we draw... Okay. Not ideal, but it plays. It's a zombie. I need one card in my yard. It's all I need. Fetch land. Decay. Decay is good. Decay plays. Gets rid of this dumb Oko. And lets me bring back my Uro. And I even have a counterspell, which is fantastic. So it feels like opponent has a force roll. I have a force of negation, though. How many forces have they been through? They've got another one? Oh my god! It's ridiculous! Opponent has drawn the right thing so many times. Another Oko. Okay. Force block here, sadly. Alright, that's an astrolabe. It does stuff, I guess. And that's not going to do it. Alright, well, opponent had a bunch of counter spells. They all came up huge. They didn't draw a single removal spell. In fact, it's not even clear they're playing them. They actually didn't draw a removal spell. Like, their hand is empty. No fatal pushes, no plows. They have one drown in the lock. Alright. I mean, that's a good way to win a mirror like that. I like decays. I don't like swords. Decays are like, okay. I think that a winner is terrible, too. Alright. I could see swords over some force negations, but opponent feels really counterspell heavy. I think I want more forces. I'm sure they have 20 Pyroblasts to their sideboard, too. However many Pyroblasts is the most number of Pyroblasts you could possibly play. Opponent has that many. This hand's really awkward. I think it's a keep. Definitely an awkward hand, though. If it finds a Snowland, though, this hand's amazing. Opponent's on 6, too. I'm going to go ahead and lead on Carpet of Flowers. It's not clear opponent left Force of Wills in. Feels like they have a Force of Will in hand, though. They, in fact, do have a Force of Will in hand. They're on 4 cards, though. And I get to resolve a Sylvan Library next turn, so I'm fine with that. Well, maybe I get to resolve a Sylvan Library. This hand is like the definition of awkward. So see, can I get a fetch land? Just going to do that. Let's start the turn with a Brainstorm, shall we? Okay, definitely putting the Mystic Sanctuary back, and I think the Plains, although the Plains is like not terrible. I also like don't even think I have white spells in my deck. I'm gonna put the Plains back. And then I would like to get some blue and play an Astrolabe. Uro a phenomenal draw. Opponent is AKing me. Fair enough. I do not believe this card is playable with Uro, but surgically my Brainstorms. I have Uro in my hand. You're surgically Brainstorm? What is this? Okay. I wouldn't bring a surgical in these mirrors. I get that it's to take Uro. If I had it, it's probably good to take Uro, but tough way to do it, man. Oh man, Tef next turn too. Holy cow, next turn's good. I get to go Leovold and Tef, and opponent's on 2 cards. They conceded? Alright, I respect it. I respect it. I still don't understand opponent's plan there. Opponent's deck is doing some wild stuff. I don't know exactly what's going on. It's wild, though. I know that much. There's some wildness happening. This hand might be good. This is a tough hand to evaluate. I think it's probably good. Ugh. I think I can keep it. I don't love it, though. Astrolabe? No, but Ponder. Ponder plays. So I want to get the blue-black land here. I don't think opponent has any sort of wasteland effects. I'm looking for more lands. These are all more lands. This is excellent. I think I'm going to do it like that. I actually would not mind drawing all 3 lands just because I have 2 Uros in hand. Totally fine with it. It's actually pretty nice that I didn't have to show them Teferi. I'm actually quite happy about that. I feel like I might be getting Ice Fanged or accumulated knowledge. I would like for them to use their mana on something that I want to decay this turn. I think it's unlikely that they do that, but I would still like it if they did. Sad thing here is that I saw Surgical, and I think my Uro is going to get Surgical. I could wait. I could just jam an Oko. And then next turn I can, like, Uro into a Decay, which might be better. But, like, next turn I can Oko into a Decay if I do an Uro here. I have to wait, like, 2 more turns to cast an Uro. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm just going to play the Uro. If they have a Surgical, they have a Surgical. It's really awkward that it hits this, but it is what it is. I'm only playing 3 Uro to kind of try to dodge some of this. If they had like a plow here, though, that would be very nice. Okay. I do like getting the mana advantage here, though. Fine with that. Oh, opponent missed their land drop, too. They brainstorm and missed? Oh, I totally... Alright, they definitely had the surgical. Yeah, that hurts. Don't love that. You don't love to see that. Yep. No, that's bad. I thought they had the surgical. They did miss their land drop, though, so... And their brainstorm locked, which is good for me. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where this goes. I'm now going to have a lot of mana and not all that much to do with it. That was pretty costly, I will say. But I'm up a lot of mana. Is it worth fetching here? I could get a Tundra. I probably do want to fetch here, honestly. Just so that this can be a Mystic Sanctuary if I need it to be. Force Will's pretty good. Oko just happened? Interesting. Kind of stunned that just happened, but I'll take it. They got another Ice Fang. All right. Attacking me? That cannot be right. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. This I can understand. Veil's pretty good. I'll take a Veil. Now we kind of got a little race thing going here. Are they playing another Ice Fang? I actually kind of want to counter that. Is that crazy? The fact that I'm hard casting it and an opponent like has to tap out makes me think it's fine. I also have a Decay which can answer like just about anything they play here. Back to basics? I'm a snow deck. Alright. I mean, that kind of gets me, but it's just, like, not that good. If I find any way to find my swamp, this thing's gone. Or just an Arkham's Astrolabe. I guess you kind of just have to do something, but yeah, I hate this. I do think it's a legitimate question if it's worth doing now or on their turn. I do open myself up to Veil if I do it on their turn, but also, like, do I even really care? I honestly just don't even think I care. I think I just should actually get this off the table because it is punishing me somehow. So importantly, if they double attack here, I can actually kill their Oko, which is pretty good. They are double attacking. My second Oko will let me kill theirs, which is good. I'll take that. You're playing Thoughtseize? What the heck? Alright, well now I can't do that. It's ridiculous. Alright. This technique... I don't know what my opponent's playing. This is ridiculous. I am really going to lose them fighting an Uro, though. Them being mana screwed the whole game is actually coming up very big here, honestly. And having the thought... Like, I didn't even know Thoughtseize was in their deck. That was wild. Came out of nowhere. Alright. I need, like, a Leovold or something here. Sylvan's quite good. I'll take a Sylvan. Sylvan I will take. I say I don't think they have another one of those. It's nope, now they have two. All right, perfect. I might have boarded wrong. Like maybe I should have Graveyard Hate in. I don't think so. I'm also kind of getting dangerously long ways to win because I still haven't found one of my two Field of the Deads. And there's the Uro I was scared of. Perfect. You'll love to see it. Okay, these are actively great. I am going to need to find an answer to this Uro at some point here. I just have a draw 3. Ugh. I have a hard time imagining things don't get bad for me here. But maybe we're okay. I guess I'm getting the Swamp. So definitely want to protect the life total here. Opponent will get to bring back Uro, which I don't have great answers to, but I do have like a Teferi, which is kind of good. This Oko, I need to decay. Like, I need to find real answers to it. And sadly, I used my Mystic Sanctuary earlier, so I can't get one back out of the yard. They're surgically my Oko. Okay, I had one left. It's not in my hand. That's fine. I actually can't gain life now, though, which makes this Sylvan Library pretty bad. Somewhat annoyingly. That's fine. Okay, Decay's good. Caracas is also good. Okay. Don't think... I'm going to start the turn with a brainstorm. Let's put this one back and this one back. Play a Caracas. I will then decay Oko. Return Uro to its owner's hand and attack for 2. Gonna be a long fight, but we're making progress. I've got a Veil and a Force, so I can't really stop the Uro, but it's gonna run out of graveyard stuff. Hex Drinker? What the heck is that? What am I playing against? This is ridiculous. I am dead I can't beat this. This is so ridiculous. It even gets up to 8, right? I mean, it's protection from instants. No, it can only go up to 7. So I at least have a turn to find a Teferi. Ridiculous. Hexdrinker is such a weird card. It's like not even good in these strategies, but it's so good here. It's like unbeatable. Oh, that is truly frustrating. Yeah, this just has protection from everything. I can't. They surgicaled all of my life gains, so there's like nothing I can do about that. Okay. So it's exactly Teferi. So I have to put on top, pay 4 life to keep. I don't know what else I can do. The other problem is, like, this doesn't even fix this. Like, this is still just going to be a problem going forward. And none of these answer it either. Alright. So I'm actually dead here. I lost to a Hex Drinker in the Snow Mirror. You can just play True Name! It's so much better! Why are we playing this? Alright, you got it. Some random one of... Okay. I'm pretty tilted I lost to a Hex Drinker, I'm not gonna lie. Card's just not even good. I almost wonder if opponents sided out like Astrolabes or something. They've seen the majority of their deck and they haven't cast an Astrolabe. Such a stupid card to lose to. I am very upset about this. This is an incredibly stupid loss. Sorry, I'm on full tilt, but like... This card just serves no purpose in this deck, and it literally won just based on element of surprise. That is truly, truly frustrating. Was I even close to ever finding like a Teferi or Leovold? No. So, lost that tough one. In a mirror, I feel like I should have won. I don't know where it went wrong. Long event. I am now sitting in 87th place. Prizes go to top 64 of a 600 person event. I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish right here in the 65 to 70th range if I win, which stinks. But I wanted to play Legacy. You don't get to play this very often. In fact, almost never nowadays. So I'll take it. Just going to battle. Just going to have fun. I came to play. I'm not quitting with one round left. I ain't about that life. I'm here to game. So let's game. Seems a little awkward, but I think it's a keep. All right. Hoping for a land there. I guess I will take Brainstorm. Some of these are probably getting pitched. Windswept Heath, interesting. Elves. This is not a particularly good hand against Elves. It'll do the trick, but it's not great. Okay, that's not a bad draw, though. Ooh, that's a very good draw. We'll take that. Definitely gonna put a Force Will back, and I think also a Brainstorm. And I just want to ponder and find a land, honestly. Alright, not a land. Resolving an Oko here would be amazing if we could make that happen. I just need to draw a land here. There's Visionary, that's fine. This is not a particularly impressive start from Elves, if I'm being honest. Getting an Oko down here, I think, could win the game. And that's a Misty Rainforest. That's perfect. I think I can actually get blue-black here. I already have 3 snow permanents. Things in the elf deck don't get bigger than 1/1 generally. Sometimes they're 1/2s, but I think I can get blue-black here. I do think I'm going to want a second Dead of Winter, which is kind of why I'm going more towards Islands. Being able to Mystic Sanctuary back, I think, is going to win me the match. We'll see. Not the match, the game. Glimpse. I don't really like that one. I'm going to force it. I'm thinking that one might be too good. I have had success recently letting the first glimpse resolve and then countering subsequent ones, but I just don't even need to do that. This hand is really good. Although, 2 Visionaries, I don't know. Does this lose to Craterhoof? I guess we're going to find out. I need to get this Sylvan in play and start recouping advantage. I got a 3-3. I don't think I die to Craterhoof here. It's only +3/+3 at the moment, unless they do something crazy. So it's 8, 4 and 4 is 16. Yeah, with a 3-3, I live at 3, and then I can Dead of Winter and clean it all up. Well, I guess I wouldn't be able to kill the Craterhoof. That might be sketchy. This is off of them using Natural Order, for the record. That's where I'm calculating from. Although, it still strikes me as pretty unlikely that they would do that. In fact, they're just mono Elvish Visionarying. Fair enough. Oh, man. Opponent's really in the tank about this turn. I guess it doesn't work, whatever they're trying to do. Oh, man. Attacking Oko here is wild. It looks like we've got another Quirion Ranger. Fair enough. If they commit again, I will try to blow them out. I'm starting to get into a dangerous natural... Okay. If they commit again, I'm definitely going to cast a Dead of Winter. Mayface Dryad Arbor is interesting. I probably should have kept Ponder. That was probably pretty bad. Gonna hit him with the dead winner. Oh, man. So now fetch lands do find me another dead winner, which is pretty nice. I should have kept the Ponder in my hand. It was just poor play, I think. I was trying to conserve my life total a little bit because often those things do end up mattering, but I think the way this game is playing out, it won't, and I made a mistake there. It's alright, though. Oh, man. The end of this thing is a struggle, I'll tell you what. 10 rounds of Legacy really fries the brain. Alright, we got an Allosaurus Shepherd. And Aquarian Ranger. Fair enough. Opponent does have a Dryad Arbor in their hand. I know that to be factual. I really would like to draw another land here. We did not get there. We whiffed heavy. It's really frustrating. If they get a Dryad Arbor here, I think I'm supposed to decay the Allosaurus Shepherd. Alright, I am going to decay the Allosaurus Shepherd. I guess I could do the Aquarian Ranger too, but I don't know. Man, missing that land is really frustrating. I had a bunch of looks. But it has 3 cards. One of them was a Dryad Arbor. And I'm going to have an elf opponent timeout. In the round where neither of us are playing for anything. Please no. Man, that time loss to D&T still haunts me. Alright, so opponent still has a Dryad Arbor in hand. And they have 2 cards that are something other than that. It is actually legitimately absurd how good Oko is against elves. This card's ridiculous. Alright, we're Dryad Arboring, or Green Sun's anything for something. I guess we figured out a game plan. I don't know what exactly we're getting, but it's something. I would honestly not be shocked if it's just another Allosaurus Shepherd. A Wirewood Symbiote. Okay. That one's becoming a 3/3. This card is way too good. Okay, Force Whirl is actually quite good. I'm going to put that on top and pay 4 life for this. I would like 1 Mystic Sanctuary for Dead of Winter, please. I guess I could attack, but whatever. Alright, opponent's hand is now going to be 2 Dryad Arbors and something. I imagine they'll return this one. Maybe they're conceding. Maybe Magic Online broke. Who knows? It could be anything. Nope, they conceded. Alright. Postboard, I don't think this gets all that better for me. I kind of started cheating in this matchup because it was so good before, and I get a Fatal Push now. It's like almost nothing, but it's fine. I could bring in a Leovold. It turns off Glimpse. I could bring in another Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead's probably good. Sure. Let's bring in Field of the Dead. I don't like Force Negation very much. We'll do that. Perfect. Force Negation's fine. You want some pitch spells against elves to stop their like huge things, but for the most part, you'd rather just kill the little stuff. And in this deck, I just want to be Swordsing and Decaying and Dead of Wintering and Ice Fang and Fit. I just want to be killing all their little stuff and then attacking with an Uro or an Oko. That's all you need to do. You just outgrind them. I don't think this hand's great. I do think it's a keep, but I don't think it's great. It's kind of where we're at. Opponent is on 6, though. I get to answer their first thing and then maybe use an Oko on their second thing if need be. Well, maybe it's like their third thing. I guess this hand's a lot worse on the draw, too. Maybe I was supposed to mulligan this. Well, if opponent's going to start like that, I am less concerned. Ooh, I was about to say, not having a turn 1 play in this deck is horrible, but if you draw Astrolabe, everything's great. Take an Astrolabe all day. Oh, and a Plow? Oh my god. So happy I kept this hand. It's the perfect hand. Alright, opponent. Elves player fully tanking. They've used almost 15 minutes to my 6. Is this a Visionary? It is a Visionary. Alright. Hard to turn down Plow on a Dryad Arbor here. I'm gonna be honest. It is a weird, like, very inefficient way to use my mana, but also, like, Dryad Arbor is really key to this deck. It Stone Rains them. It kills some of the power in play. I'm just not going to pass up an opportunity to get that off the board here. Sets him back quite a bit. All right. What are we doing? Still in the tank here? All right, we got a Symbiote. And a Cradle. Terrifying. This guy's Cradle card is scary. Would like one Dead of Winter off the top, please. That'd be very nice. I'm taking care of this Wirewood symbiote before they go crazy with Cradle and using Visionary every turn. Not a fan of that. I also can't really stop any of their, like, truly degenerate plays. I just can't stop anything. Oh my god. Oh, a Heritage Druid too? Alright. Time to, Would be a great turn to draw Dead of Winter. Alright. I think opponent's going to draw and cast their entire deck this turn. I am so dead. If I draw Dead of Winter, though, it kind of erases everything. Oh, man. Well, I don't know what to point to as the big point of collapse for me here in this match, other than the fact that Gaia's Cradle was truly absurd against me. It's not just that it's absurd against me, though. The card itself is just truly absurd. That just is the case. Does Craterhoof kills me? It doesn't, right? It's like scarily close, but I'm not dead. Well, a Dead of Winter still can win me this game pretty easily. When it is down to 3 cards in hand. I have a lot of mana. Zenith Fern Arbor. Order. Does this kill me? It does, right? Yeah, I'm dead to this. Lame. Man. Alright. Still mostly happy with what's going on here. I think I was just on the draw. An opponent had a really good start. I could actually see one more force coming back in over one of the lands. It's probably better than a Caracas. Oh my god, this hand would be so incredible if I just had any mana. This hand's not good, but I do think it is a keep. Question is, what am I supposed to bottom here? I think it's the Force. Force is the worst card in this hand. There's a chance I do want the Force, but I think on a 6 here, I'd rather just use my cantrips to look for a Dead of Winter, get Snowko going, and kind of go from there. Alright. Well, we were destined to have the Force anyway. Can't be rid of it. Whew. What are we playing here? Feels like a Green Sun Zenith. Alright, I can't really stop that. Alright, I'm going to still hold on to the Force for in case opponent does something crazy. And plan to decay one of their plays this turn. And then try to untap an Oko the Dryad Arbor. That's kind of my plan here. Set him back on mana, set him back on a bunch of stuff, keep the board clear, get an Oko in play. Then kind of go from there. We'll see how this works. This deck is terrifying. You can do some truly explosive things. Okay. I would like a snow-covered swamp. I was getting the Allosaurus Shepherd so I can counter a thing I think is important. It also stops the Birchlow Rangers from making mana, which opponent might have counted on. This requires to tap 2 elves, so I don't know if they were counting on it or not, but I feel like it was fine. Ooh. They couldn't even make a play there. I like that. Another decay. Okay. So Pendelhaven actually does mean if I Oko the Dryad Arbor, I'm going to lose my Oko. But that is opponent's whole turn. Interesting. I think I'm supposed to start looking for a Dead of Winter. I think I've changed my plan, especially given that I drew another thing. Ooh. These are actually all quite good. Now I can get an Ice Fang attack. I can hit something with a decay. I've got a Force of Will if I need it. I can Brainstorm next turn. I think things are looking pretty good. This deck can get really explosive, though. It can kill you kind of from out of nowhere, but my hand's set up in a way where I can mostly beat it. Force you control this owner's hand, untap target creature. I don't like that one. That one's scary. Oh my god. They have a cradle too. Alright. I think opponent's just going for like a hoof here. So, like, how bad is a hoof even for me here? I take 7, 10, go to 7. I just don't think it's that bad. I think I should probably counter this, though. We're both left with one card, but their resources are so much more valuable to them because they have a cradle, whereas mine aren't particularly valuable. They all cantrip. And so I know I'm drawing a fetch. Fine to draw that. Not going to use this brainstorm this turn. Although, maybe. If I need to, I might. Opponent is attacking? There is no way that's right. I mean, I'm going to accept in a heartbeat, but there's just no way. You have a cradle in play. You can't be trading stuff off. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's brainstorm. See if we can hit a payoff here. Okay. I like Plow. It doubles Stone Rains my opponent. Turns off 2 lands. I also kind of like Field of the Dead. I definitely don't want that one. I should probably bottom Field of the Dead. Thing is, it's like it's pretty good. I'm going to do it like that. Opponent has 1 card in hand and access to 2 mana this turn. If they can kill me from here, I will be impressed and say kudos to them. Alright. Doesn't seem like they have me there. I'm going to get a Tundra at this point. I guess I'll ponder. Okay, Uro is literally the card I wanted to see. Perfect. Can I cast it? I can cast it, although not until next turn, but that's okay. And next turn we got Zombos and an Uro. So opponent's got 1 more turn again. And Elves is not generally great at going off from a low base in hand and no board. They generally, like... This deck is very good at generating resources, but... Okay? I mean, that's... If you're going to get back in it, that's how you start. They do need to hit on this draw step, though. I mean, this has to be a creature. Alright, yeah, I was going to say, if that's not a creature, that could be like a Green Sun Zenith, that could be an uncastable creature. There's a lot of things that could be where that just, like, kind of makes it not matter. Blue, blue. What? Green. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Said I would not describe my situation as out of the woods quite yet, although this is the last turn opponent's getting. If they don't do something crazy this turn, the game is over. I do have 8 power in play. I'm at 20. Another glimpse? Alright, we're going to run it back, I guess. That's what I meant. Like, if they had, like, 2 creatures in hand, I would say they can't fizzle with a glimpse. But, yeah, as soon as they draw a land or a non-creature, like, the glimpse is done if you go off with just, like, a glimpse and 1 creature. And, yeah, that's the game. We're done now. Oh. Hello, Oko. For the record, not going to put Oko in play until I can also hold up Force of Will. I could start hitting these things, but like opponent has 0 cards in hand, so I can just force whatever they play this turn. Attack again next turn, and the game's going to end. Oh, well, they could also just draw a land and the game's over anyway, but here we are. Ooh, Ice Fang's also quite good. I guess I missed making them chump by animating Oko. Yeah, okay. We missed a lethal attack, but I don't think it's getting better for the opponent, so I think we'll be okay. Oh, well, I also missed that apparently. Shame. Opponent is going to time. They drew Decay. I mean, I can't counter that, so here we are. I say they're going to time out and also lose to my attack, so I don't really think it matters how this happens, but. Alright. Looks like opponent is in the abyss and not going anywhere. I don't know what I'm brainstorming for. Oh, the Dead of Winters. We finally found them. Right. I don't think I can lose, but you get a turn, opponent. Do your worst. All right, finished 7-3 with some really tough losses. Tough, definitely tough. Like I said, pretty likely that I'm gonna finish in the 65th through 70th when prizes pay out to 64th range. So that's gonna be a tilt. But thanks everybody for watching. This was really cool. I'm happy I got to play. Remember, If you like the content we're making here and want to see a really sweet team battle, I am battling Lotus Box in Standard Modern Legacy on Sunday night on the Twitch channel Covert Go Blue. You can check us out there. We'll be doing some team magic. We'll be battling. We'll see how it goes. Stop by, check it out. Also, if you want to just like the videos we're doing, subscribe to the channel, all of that, we'd appreciate it. And with that, I'll talk to you next time.
I'm joined by Kyle Balgamez. Welcome, Kyle.
How are you?
Raja Suleiman with Orzov.
Max McVitie.
Congratulations to Brian DeMars. Zach Allen.
I wouldn't be here without these guys, though. So.
And the champion of Proto Counter-Attack here, Ari Lax.